Scientists say the next pandemic is already coming unless humans change how we interact with wildlife. The new coronavirus, which has traversed the globe to infect more than 1 million people, began like so many pandemics and outbreaks before, inside an animal. The virus's original host was almost certainly a bat, scientists have said, as was the case with Ebola, SARS, MERS and lesser-known viruses such as Nipah and Marburg. HIV migrated to humans more than a century ago from a chimpanzee. Influenza A has jumped from wild birds to pigs to people. Rodents spread Lassa fever in West Africa. But the problem is not the animals, according to scientists who study the zoonotic diseases that pass between animals and humans. It's us. Wild animals have always had viruses coursing through their bodies. But a global wildlife trade worth billions of dollars, agricultural intensification, deforestation and urbanization are bringing people closer to animals, giving their viruses more of what they need to infect us, opportunity. Most fail. Some succeed on small scales. Very few, like SARS-CoV-2, the novel coronavirus, triumph, aided by a supremely interconnected human population that can transport a pathogen around the world on a jet in mere hours. As the world scrambles to cope with an unprecedented public health and economic crisis, many disease researchers say the coronavirus pandemic must be taken as a deadly warning. That means thinking of animals as partners whose health and habitats should be protected to stave off the next global outbreak. Pandemics as a whole are increasing in frequency, said Peter Daszak, a disease ecologist who is president of EcoHealth Alliance, a public health organization that studies emerging diseases. It's not a random act of God. It's caused by what we do to the environment. We need to start connecting that chain and say we need to do these things in a less risky way. Some 70% of emerging infectious diseases in humans are of zoonotic origin, scientists say, and nearly 1.7 million undiscovered viruses may exist in wildlife. Many researchers are searching for the ones that could cause the next animal-to-human spillover. The likeliest hotspots have three things in common, Daszak said: lots of people, diverse plants and animals, and rapid environmental changes. Late last year, a horseshoe bat coronavirus likely leapt in China, scientists say, where commerce in exotic animals is driven by luxury tastes in game and demand for parts used for medicinal purposes. At a wet market in Wuhan linked to an early cluster of coronavirus cases, at least one store sold creatures including wolf cubs and masked palm civets for consumption. Such markets, experts say, feature stressed and ill animals stacked in cages, bodily fluids sprinkling down, as well as butchering, prime conditions for viral spillover.